If this found you, it's because deep down you've been asking God for clarity. You've been asking for signs and he tired of showing you and you ignoring it. So now he got to stop you right here and put this message in your face, because the truth is you keep confusing soulmate vibes with soul taker energy, see? And every time you ignore them red flags, you sign up for another round of heartbreak that was never supposed to be yours. Let's be real. You knew it wasn't right the first time they disrespected you in front of people and laughed it off like it was a joke. You knew that. See, that's a red flag. Because love don't embarrass you. Love protects your name even when you're not in the room. That's what love does. See, the action that you got to take when you see that is stop laughing with them. Stop normalizing disrespect and start peeping the fact that what they laugh about today, they'll cut you down with tomorrow. Another red flag is when the relationship feel like you're on trial 24/7, like you constantly proving you're loyal, proving you're good enough, proving you ain't doing them dirty while they moving shady with their phone flipped upside down, always hiding, always lying about the small stuff. That ain't soulmate energy. That's insecurity and deceit. And if they lying about the small things, trust me, they lying about the big things. I promise you that. And the action that you gotta take is stop investigating and start exiting. Because the more you play detective, the more you lose your peace. And I know you've been there. The red flag where they constantly talk about their ex, you know what I'm saying? Constantly comparing you, making you feel like you in competition with ghosts, you know what I mean? That's not love. That's someone using you to fill a void. And the action that you gotta take is stop being somebody's emotional rehab and start protecting your worth, because you are not a replacement. You are the upgrade, and they are supposed to treat you like it, see? They gotta treat you like it. Another red flag is, you ever notice how you can't be yourself around them? You shrink your voice, you shrink your opinions, you walk on eggshells just to keep the peace. I know that, I was there. That's a red flag, because real love don't make you small. It makes you more of yourself. And if you can't breathe around them, that's not love. That's suffocation. And the action that you gotta take is exhale. Step back. Realize that anybody who can't love the full version of you don't deserve access to the edited version of you. That's what you gotta understand. And now, let's be real and talk about that jealousy, because that's one people love to call cute when it's actually dangerous. Oh, they just jealous because they love me. Nah, that's a red flag. Jealousy that turns controlling. Jealousy that isolates you from your friends. Jealousy that makes you feel guilty for talking to people you've known your whole life. You know what I'm saying? That's not love. That's ownership. And the action that you gotta take is you gotta recognize that God didn't create you to be controlled. He created you to be loved freely. And anybody that gotta lock you up in chains off of insecurities to keep you ain't really keeping you. They trapping you. Another red flag is this: they never pray with you. They never speak life into you. They never talk about future beyond the next vibe or the next night together. That's a red flag, because love that don't point you back to God will eventually point you straight into destruction. I know this. The action that you gotta take here is simple. If they can't cover you spiritually, they can't cover you emotionally. And if they can't cover you emotionally, they sure can't cover you for life. Get out of there. Run. And you know another one? When your body is telling you the truth that your heart won't admit. You got stomach knots, you losing sleep, and you stressed all the time. You know what I mean? Your skin breaking out, your spirit heavy every time you're around them. That ain't normal. That's a walking red flag. Peace is evidence of God's blessing. Stress is evidence of your disobedience. So the action you gotta take here is stop medicating yourself with the highs and start paying attention to the lows. Because the lows been screaming louder than the highs for a while now. You just been ignoring it. And don't tell me all couples argue. Because yeah, every couple disagrees, but red flag arguments hit different. Red flag arguments cut below the belt. Bring up your deepest insecurities, weaponize your trauma, and then laugh or walk away like nothing happened. You know what I'm saying? That was what's happening to me. That ain't love, that's abuse dressed up in passion. And the action that you gotta take is stop normalizing pain as part of the love process. Real love disagrees, but it still protects. Real love argues, but still uplifts. Real love don't weaponize your wounds. Now, let's go deeper about another red flag. It's when they always need saving. Every time is a new crisis, a new fire, a new bill, a new drama, and somehow you always the one that's bailing them out. You think that's a soulmate? No, that's a leech attached to your destiny. And the action that you gotta take is you gotta realize that you ain't Captain Save Nobody. You supposed to build with your partner, not babysit them. And watch this. Here's one more that hurts the most. When you realize that they never actually chose you. They just tolerated you because you were convenient. See, I know that. And you can tell because the effort been gone, the pursuit been dead. But you holding on because you don't want to admit that you invested in a mistake. See, that's a red flag too. And the action that you got to take is stop letting history trick you into staying somewhere your spirit already left. So let me be honest. Let me free you real quick. Sometimes the biggest red flag ain't even them. It's you ignoring you. You ignoring your gut. You ignoring your prayers. You ignoring the tears that keep falling every week. You ignoring the fact that you begged God for a sign and he gave you 10. But you still holding on because you scared to start over. See, I know about that. But starting over is better than starting to lose yourself. The Bible says in Proverbs 4 verses 23, guard your heart above all else, for everything you do flows from it. If the wrong person has the keys, they got control over your whole life flow. Don't you get it? Every time you ignore the red flags, you hand over pieces of your future. But the day you get bold enough to say, I deserve better, you take those pieces back and you put yourself back on the path that God had for you a long time ago. So listen, love ain't supposed to feel like prison. It ain't supposed to cost you, your joy. It's supposed to cover. It's supposed to uplift. It's supposed to feel like home. You know what I'm saying? Now, if this found you, it's because God's tired of watching you drown while calling it love. Don't settle just because you're lonely. Don't let your heart convince you to stay in what your spirit already rejected. Don't call red flags just their personality. Call it warning signs, because love that drains you is not your soulmate energy. It's sabotage. And until you release it, you're going to keep missing a real blessing that's waiting for you. The same God who exposed the flags will give you the strength to walk away. And when you finally do, you're going to realize that what felt like rejection was actually protection. And the ending that you cried about was just the beginning you've been praying for. You got this, my friend. I'm too good now. I'm too good now. I'm almost too good. What do I mean by that? I can spot the red flags instantly. But how did I get this way? It's by the experiences. So everything we've been going through, all that disrespect we took, all that disrespect we gave, right? Because it goes both ways. You got to take some accountability too. We learn from it. That's it. So now that you can spot them, you already know. I done got too good at cutting people off. Oh, this person, you did what? Bye. Nope. Bye. I'm too good at letting people go now. And I don't know if that's a problem. It might be a problem, but it is what it is. Sometimes it is. Sometimes it can be a problem because you use it as a like a safe space. You know what I'm saying? And that's something that I'm really working on, because I got too good at letting people go. I ain't taking no more mess. I ain't tolerating nothing. Even things that I probably should, let people be human about. I don't let them be human about. Forget all that. You gone. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm not playing, but I am playing. No, I'm not playing. I'm actually not playing. I'm working on it. I'm working on just being a better human. You know what I'm saying? But use the experiences that you had as your training. You know what I'm saying? Now you can spot these red flags. There's a lot of them. There's a lot more. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta be the one that can spot them. Don't let people waste your time. You know what I'm saying? If this ain't for you, it's not for you. Run. Just go. Get on out of there. Life is too short to be staying where staying where a place, that's just going to break you down. Right? And that's another thing that we got to get over is that convenience. We so comfortable with certain people that we just run back to it. That was me. Just running back to the comfort, man. It feels too good. You know what I'm saying? But you can do it. You got the strength to go. Sure. If you're having a hard time letting go, like I always say, you can grab my new ebook, Letting Go When God Says So. Link in the description. You know what I mean? Check out the stuff in there. It can help you. It can transform you. It can help you out. Real talk. It helped me out. This is just some of the stuff that helped me out. So shoot, I might as well share it with y'all. But it's your favorite yapper. Until next time, handle your business. Peace. I'll see y'all when I see y'all.